Welcome back to Lidos Field at Ripken Stadium as we get set for the top of the fourth inning, and the ACC righty in Dan Hammer is still on the mound. We are now joined by a special guest in the booth and the newest member of the Route 40 Business Association, and Chris Himsel. And Chris, thanks for hopping on.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
So let's start with the important stuff before we get to your action, which is one of my favorite conferences in all of pro or college sports. As the left-handed hitting leadoff guy is Josh Smith for the Yankees. No score, top of the fourth. Why did you join the Route 40 Business Association, and what's going on here today with them that you know?
Well, the Route 40 Business Association is actually new to me, to be honest with you. I'm from our corporate offices in Jasper, Indiana. We're from Jasper Engines and Transmissions. We're nationwide. However, our local rep, Dave Windward, has many independent garage owners up and down Route 40. And it's my understanding it is to our advantage, and Route 40 is a nice hit, by the way.
Ball's roped down the right field corner, touching over for first, and now digging for second is Smith. That's a leadoff double. Chris, you didn't bring us the best of luck, did you?
No, but the right fielder's got a heck of an arm. I tell you what. That's
a
nice
71st overall pick in the
yes.
draft out there. A guy with really sky-high expectations in this organization.
He's got a heck of an arm. I'd take that any day.
So you're not from around here.
No, I'm from Jasper, Indiana. And if you follow baseball, a kid named Scott Rowland. Many of you heard from Scott Rowland. Scott Rowland was a high school teammate of mine from Jasper, Indiana.
No way.
Yes.
Wow.
So
you guys good friends?
Buddies. Yes, we are. Scott's a good friend of mine. Scott obviously came up with the Philly organization, went back to the Cardinals, got traded for a short time to the Blue Jays, and ended up in the Reds organization. But Scott's a good buddy of mine. We played a lot of baseball together. Heck of an athlete. Just an all-around great guy.
First pitch to Jake Sanford is fouled off. 0-1. Runner at second here for the Yanks. In a tie ball game, it's 0-0. So what's Scott up to now? Just out of curiosity.
Scott lives in Bloomington, Indiana.
Okay.
Got a couple kids, married. He's very involved in the youth program in Bloomington, but more importantly, he has a camp. He's changed the name. It used to be the Enos Furley Foundation. Now he calls it the E5 Foundation for all his heirs. Right?
E5.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
Right, E5 for the E5 position. Scott does a lot for terminally ill kids.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so if you look up the E5 Foundation, Scott's very active for those families with kids and parents in that organization, in that type of environment. Invites them to him. It's just a camp where they can come out and enjoy some solitude, peace of mind, and it's just a really neat organization.
Yeah, it's really unique. I feel like a lot of people, athletes, celebrities, anything, will put money towards an organization. Here's a 1-1. Chopped towards third base. Gloved by Ortiz in the shortstop gap. He fires over to first, but a run scored after Josh Smith advanced to third on the wild pitch, and then Jake Sanford's RBI ground out to short scores. So now Andre Chaparro will bat. IronBirds down 1-0 in the top of the fourth inning. We're here with Chris Himsel, a Ball State University baseball alumni, and I said to George when he told me that you were coming up, I didn't really know that much about Ball State baseball. So what's the lowdown on Ball State baseball overall? Obviously, a ton of action at that ballpark as the pitch is popped into shallow left. Frege is under it and makes the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, I played the game under a gentleman named Pat Quinn. Pat played. He was the backup catcher for the Cincinnati Reds back in the day, behind Johnny Bench. So came up, played the right way. Ball State's really has a great program. They've done well. They've got a guy named Rich Maloney now in. He was a Michigan head coach, came back and coached there. To be honest with you, I graduated in '96. I'm dating myself right now, right?
That's fine. I was born in '96. That's all right, you know.
Ouch, man! Come on. So to be honest with you, I've tried to advance my career and not so much worry about Ball State baseball anymore with my kids and family. But to the most of it, they've had a good year. They've had a great program coming up. They've done it the right way.
Do you have a favorite place to play in the MAC? Any road trip that was always fun or always competitive?
Actually, Ball State was the best.
Really? Best MAC. Field in the league?
Yes,
all right.
Absolutely. Of course I'm going to say that. So Ball State had a really nice facility. It really did. So
the 0-1 is punched into right center. Stowers is running for it. Has no chance. This one's going to roll to the warning track. He picks it up with the glove and lobs it in to Jean Carmona, who came up firing but didn't have to. Second double of the inning. It's for Pat DeMarco off of Dan Hammer.
I'm pretty impressed with your pitcher, your young pitcher. Is this a draft pick for you guys?
Yeah, so he's a 13th rounder out of Pittsburgh. You'll see back-to-back draft picks. So you'll see him and then a guy named Houston Roth, who was drafted out of Ole Miss. The two of them pitched in Florida for a little bit, then came up here, and he's from Pittsburgh. He was really good, a Saturday starter for them for a while. Mm-hmm. It's almost all 2019 picks, really. You get a lot of these guys are 2019 guys. We've got the D3 Player of the Year at third base, which is probably the most fun story that people always love here.
He's got a little size to him, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. He's a big kid and kind of grew into his body in high school and then in D3 baseball. Pitches low as Lenin Rodriguez guns to second. They almost had him.
Ooh.
That is
close.
I'm
always a fan of the catcher.
Were you a catcher?
Well, I'm short, fat, can't run, but I could hit and throw. So, yes, I was a catcher, right? Yes.
All right, went right for it.
Great play right there, by the way. I kind of think he might have had him.
Got a couple of really good catchers, too, here. We have Adley Rutschman, who's the first overall pick in the draft this year. He's not in the lineup tonight. This is Lenin Rodriguez, a Venezuelan catcher. 1-0. Inside edge strike, 1-1. And then Maverick Hanley, who's a Stanford guy. His teammate plays first base. We have 3 Stanford draft picks. And Hanley will catch, and Andrew Dashbaugh often plays first. And they had 10 successful back picks in the NCAA this year, which was impressive. The videos of that are awesome.
Nice.
1-1 pitch to Isaiah Pastor with 2 gone in the 4th. Bounces low and gets to the left side of Rodriguez, who spins and fires for third. That was a bullet and a risky one for sure, but a good play by Welt keeps that from getting into left field.
There's your shortstop out there. He's in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, so that is the 4th-round pick from New Mexico State, Joey Ortiz.
Nice, Joey.
Finalist for pretty much every award in college baseball this year. He led the NCAA in hits.
Apologize, I don't know your players.
No, it's okay. It's always fun.
Small town Indiana.
Sometimes I talk about them all the time. Sometimes I forget to remind people who they are and what they do. And the 2-1.
Nice pitch.
Swung on and missed.
There, nice pitch.
Good breaking ball inside, 2-2.
I'm always a big fan of the being a catcher. You're always a big fan of the game because people that don't understand the game behind the scenes don't understand the strategy so much.
Absolutely.
The pitcher-catcher strategy is so much a part of baseball.
It's probably the thing I've learned the most being in baseball is talking to guys about that.
Yes.
The 2-2. Swing and a
Nice,
miss. Got him on strikes to end the inning. Chris, anything you
pitch.
want to throw out before we let you go?
Hey, I'm a company
you wanna
called
plug?
Jasper Engines and Transmissions. We're nationwide, 50 branches across the country. I'm going to say Baltimore. Baltimore is one of our biggest fan hubs in the country. Thank you all for what you do to support us. If there's any questions, any concerns, please dial our 800 number, 800-827-7455. Thank you for having me on.
All right, Chris, thanks a lot.
All right.
Bottom of the 4th up next on the IronBirds Radio Network.
For over 32 years, the folks in Baltimore have been enjoying Chat's famous pit beef sandwiches. And today, you can get the same delicious pit beef right here in Aberdeen, located just 1 mile from exit 85 on I-95 at 1013 Beards Hill Road.